Okay, I'm barefooted today. See this? Barefooted. I am going to, it's very hot and humid, of course. And so see, I'm gonna increase my fan. Get a fan on you. If you're, don't overheat is the point. So I'm gonna go over 3 or 4 things right off the bat. Well, we're gonna warm up, but if you wanna walk better, you have to target gluteals. We're gonna use a band, okay? And I couldn't figure out why I haven't used my ankle weights. And then I'm thinking just now, where's my ankle weights? They're in a compartment in my car. I totally forgot and left them in there from my trip. Anyway, so we're gonna use a band. We're gonna start out with our band, and we're gonna incorporate one of the most important things to do for gluteal. And it involves stepping. Just step up, squeeze. See that? That is different than just walking. When you step up and then purposely contract your gluteals with your tummy in, it makes you dig deep into the gluteals. You become a better walker, okay? That's what I'm trying to show you. So a lot of people, put your little band. So use our little band. This is my extra long little circular band. It's a medium resistance. It's not heavy, but it's not light. So I'm going to put my band right here in my hands as I start to gently get my upper body involved in my workout. So I just loop it through my hand, see, like that. And here's what's the other one doing? The other one's pulling back and it's dropping down. You can't just start doing this because your shoulders come into a rounded situation and you're putting stress on the joint. If you want to help your joint in this little resistance, it's just a very little resistance, but I'm pulling back. I'm pulling back as I walk backward with my bare feet. See this? Big breath through your nose. Think about how your foot is addressing the ground you are walking on. And if you don't have a carpeted area, you don't have a good space that you have padded, then you probably should put a shoe on, or at least a padded sock that grips, not that slips, but that grips, because as we have our birthdays, physiology takes over. And you can, change and modify a lot of things, but we lose the fat pads underneath our feet. That's why we get so sensitive sometimes walking around on the tile, etc. That's why if you're going to work in an area and you're going to try to do some barefoot walking, I have a very nice type of a carpet here in this room that makes it very doable to walk around barefooted. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm not overworking my upper body. I'm not doing very fast jarring moves. I am pulling, and I'm dropping my chin every time I pull, and I'm dropping my shoulders as I walk forward to backward. And why is walking such a standard, really good way to warm up? It's gentle for balance. It is a split second, one-legged stance move. That's what walking is. You go walking backwards. Now you've added a bigger element of complexity, and it's one that a lot of people get a little nervous when they start walking backward. because they have tripped and they have fallen. I remember one gal in my class, super gal, and she was, in good shape and everything. And she came up to me at class one time. She says, I'm going to take it a little easy today because, boy, did I take a big fall like 2 weeks ago and I'm still recovering. I said, well, how did you do it? Keep going, but think what you're doing. Breathe in through your nose. Drop your shoulders. Tighten up your tummy as you're walking forward, as you're walking back. She said, I was at a campfire and I was stepping backward and she fell over a log, walking backward. So if you're in that situation and you can think about it, all you have to do is place your foot here and turn and glance down. You don't have to bend way out. Just take a step and just take and look behind you, okay? So I'm going to continue this gentle walk with my shoulders. Yeah, I'm walking with my feet, but you see this right here? See what I'm doing? With my shoulders, with my hands. Number one, I'm gripping gently, not a lot. I'm not going fast. I'm breathing through my nose. Every step, I'm saying to myself, drop my shoulders, tuck my chin, take a breath, keep dropping my shoulders. You don't have to go fast. So when you're coming forward, you can come forward with a heel toe, and then you go back, you go toe, heel. That's why forward and backward walking is such a good thing to include in your movement patterns in the day. Yeah, but don't just start willy-nilly walking backwards. Take a look. Where are you walking? Okay? Get into the habit of doing a split stance, or like you're going to walk backwards, and then drop your chin, take a breath, turn, and just glance with your eyes backwards. See? That's how you do it. Then add a walk with your shoulders to match walking with your feet, with your legs. So I'm dropping my shoulders. I'm pressing back. I don't lock my elbow. I press down, but I really press down on my shoulder. That helps me engage my whole shoulder girdle instead of just pressing and putting stress on the joint itself, okay? So I'm going to go heel toe. So you will be amazed if you'll keep doing this with me. Don't just blow this off, okay? Keep doing all the little lineups in your head. Big breath, drop my shoulders, tighten my tummy, heel toe, heel toe. I keep saying that. You see, I'm walking with my shoulders. That's one of the best ways to, without one of those machines where you can actually do a spinning action with your hands and shoulders. But this will do the same thing. It's just that we don't think about it. We walk around, we do this, which that's good. But if you put a simple little band in your hand, wow, does that help start realigning and using and warming up the whole shoulder girdle, okay? Take a big breath, take a big breath, take a big breath. Then I'm going to take my thumbs right here. I'm going to step wide, and I'm going to come right to the shoulder, or the clavicle. The shoulder itself comes straight out there, just like that. Take a big breath, soften up your knees, and if you're not careful, when you soften your knees and you're wide open like this, if I say soften your knees, if you're not specifically thinking about it, you'll cave, you'll come in like this. I don't want you to. I want you to bend and make the knees track over the toes. That is a big deal, okay? And you can experiment with it. I'm telling you, you come up here and I say take a wide stance and then bend your knees. Many of you will do this and you'll go in like this, okay? Try to fight against that. And how do you do it? You hip hinge, tighten. You're out here. Bring those knees out over the toes. See? Take a big breath, come right back up. Then you're gonna go turn. Soft knees, drop your shoulders, drop your shoulders. Really pulling with the thumbs. Come back to center. Hip hinge, keep those knees tracking over the toes. Right there. Come back up, keep the knees soft. Pull, drop your shoulder. Drop your shoulder, drop your shoulder, drop your shoulder. Breath, breath. Come back to center. One more time. Big breath through the nose, hip hinge, all the way down. Keep those knees tracking over the toes. Come back up, soften the knees, drop the shoulders, and turn. Drop the shoulder again. You tend to want to bring that shoulder to your ear. Don't do it. Keep that shoulder down. Here we go. Hip hinge, back, 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 back. Come back up. Okay, here we go. Turn, drop the shoulder. Drop the shoulder. And if you have shoulder issues, you're going to want to keep sneaking that shoulder up. Don't let it do it. Soften up your knees. Pull, pull. Bring it back and bring it down. So by now, I hope that you have some kind of air circulating on you. That will be a good thing. We're going to use this in just a minute as part of the mobility program to walk better. That's what this is going to be. So one of the ways to walk better is to help your back. So you go from a hyperextension, and because I don't have a wall here to demonstrate on, I mean, I could do it against this, but I'll do it against the chair. So pretend that this is my wall, okay? And I've gone over the back hyperextension a lot. So we'll do it now because we're going to do the opposite of the hyperextension, okay? So that's one move to help you tremendously with your back. You can put your hands here. You can pretend if you're at a wall, you're going to bring the top part of your shoulders right here against the wall, and you can lean into it even. Okay, that'd be fine. But you're going to push your hips out. Okay, you're going to go out with it. So that's a hyperextension. Drop your chin, then come back. Now you're going to do a spinal press. So how do you do that? Same thing. You take about a step away from the wall. Then you lean. I'll lean up against the wall. And here's what I want to do. I want to take, so if I were doing this with you, I'd have you up against the wall. Then I'd be standing right beside you, and I would just let you know that this is part of the back. That now I want that part of the back to touch the wall. So I'm going to go from the hips pointing this way in a hyperextension to the hips pointing back. So I'm going to squeeze my butt, and I want to small my back to actually touch the wall. See, I'm touching the chair. Drop your shoulders. You're going to round them a little bit, but you're going to drop them. Okay. So now the small of the back is touching the wall. I'm squeezing in the glutes. Okay. And then I release and come back. Now, typically I will teach this lying down. It's easy to do the hip, the pelvic tilt. It's called the pelvic tilt. So you're going to take this right here as a rim, and we're going to pretend this is just a bowl of cherries or something. And we have a bunch of water in there. So instead of us tipping the lip of the bowl out, we're going to tip it back. And we want the small of the back. And if you can master this, oh my goodness. This along with the hyperextension, which is this. Then you go back into a pelvic tilt, okay? Those two moves together can help give you tremendous, tremendous relief from pain. Okay, so I'm gonna approach one of the next things to help us walk better. So before we do that, I got my chair here anyway. So I'm just gonna come up to hip height, okay? Or 90 degrees, I'll say it that way. 90 degrees, okay? Notice, does this lift, A, make you lock the supporting knee? So when I come up here, many people will lock their knee, okay? Don't lock your knee. Drop your shoulders, breath through your nose, soften the knee, tighten, bring the knee up. Now, if you want to, you can put your hand under here, but you need to be able to do a 90-degree angle at your hip, standing on one leg. You can go ahead and put your hand lightly on something. Get to where you can hold this for 10, 15, 30 seconds, okay? Seriously, you could do this brushing your teeth, right? And I drifted and I was gonna start to lose my balance, so I went ahead and put my foot down. But you wanna be able to put your foot down when you wanna put it down, not when you're thinking, oh, I gotta put my foot down. Does that make sense? Okay, here I am. Here's my wall or my chair or whatever. Don't grip it. That's number one. Drop your shoulders, breath, soften your knees like you're gonna ride a horse, right? Drop your shoulders again, tighten up. Now put all the pressure into one leg and bring that leg up, okay? So this is capitalizing on all the muscles in the lower body. So use one little finger to help your balance there, okay? Keep your knees soft. So this is my knee replace side, this is my hip replace side, okay? So I can tell you that on my knee replace side right now, my quad is feeling a lot more engaged. Maybe it's because this is the hip that I have the arthritis in. I don't know. Anyway, notice things like that. Which one seems harder to you? Keep your knees soft. Don't grip with your toes. Open your toes. I know it. I know that's what you were doing. Take a big breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is such a simple thing to do. You just have to think about it. Make sure you have a proper safety net, and then just do it. And you could do this leaning up against a wall, actually, and you could do your points and flexes with your foot. You could do your circles while you're in this position, okay? Listen, why do you think that all these reels of all these exercises you're supposed to be doing is got so much appeal? Because you see these things done very quickly. They'll show you one or two, but then they don't do them with you because it can get boring. I know it. Okay, drop your shoulders. I'm going to go to the other leg. Do not even think about bringing that leg up until you've done all your prep. What is it? Breath. Yes. Shoulders down. Knees are soft, like you're riding a horsey. Tighten the tummy. Now put the pressure into the lower leg. Now release and come up. And you're going to come all the way to 90 degrees. So this is the first order of business. In fact, I've had many clients that this is where I start with them against the wall. And they have to do their, put music on, do whatever you have to do, but get to where you're good at holding this without scrunching your toes, without bringing your shoulders up. Keep your knees soft, breathe, ankle circles, point flex, point flex, point flex. You can count them. You can count to 15. You can count to 30 seconds, okay? Keep your knee soft. When it starts to talk to you in through your quad and your hip, good. Do 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down, okay? Now let's reverse. First of all, toe out. Just do that as a recovery. Bring it back. Toe out. So this is a sticking point for me. I feel the difference. This is my hip replace side. This is the side that gets tight because I have had an exam. I wanted to know if I was bone on bone. I'm not, but I have hip arthritis. Very important for me to do gentle work to keep that hip from tightening up on me. One of the best things you can do is work your muscles, okay? Which is what we're trying to do. And work them gently. Big breath. Okay, now we're gonna counter the move that we just did just before we start to go into the next two moves to help you walk better. So one of them is give your spine, the first one, I'm gonna recap. First thing we did was I showed you a pelvic tilt along with a hyperextension for your back. It just really helps through the hips, through the back to not get so tight, okay? Then we did 90-degree hip lift or hip flexion, okay? 90 degrees. You can do it a little bit or you can hold it. See, this is just a repeated. I like to get to where you can hold it. So that's what we did. Then I came into, now I'm gonna go into working the antagonistic muscles. So we're gonna go right back here, just like that. This is gonna lead us into one of the major moves to help you walk better, which is tap and then tap. So it's gonna go toe and heel, okay? Toe and heel tap. Now you could do this actually with a leg weight, okay? So if you had a leg weight on this leg, you would come up here and just tap it down, tighten your tummy, and then you come back here and you go heel tap. Sure, if you can go further and drop down, great. Because then in this very important move to help you walk better of toe heel tapping, I'm now doing little mini single leg squats. Yeah, right here. Open up those toes. See, it's a tap, squeeze, then it's a tap, squeeze. So if you go a little further, it's gonna make you have to dip a little more. So this is a little trainer's tip right here. See, if you just squeeze out there just a little more, you're keeping this knee very bent, and then you come up, and then you go down, you're gonna tap way back there, then you come up, then you go down. See that? Up, down? Yeah, that's the trick right there. Just two more, stay with me. Breath, breath, breath. Was that two? I think Kathy's on. You should have felt this hip talking French to you right there. Yeah, that's what we want to help us walk better. Okay, big breath. This leg is going to be stationary. This leg is going to tap. See that little teeny bend I did? So I do that little teeny bend with my shoulders down, breathing, and then I tap. See there? And I don't go real far. And I'm not going fast. So that's the key to doing some mobility, balance, or strength work when it's really hot. Otherwise, you just want to sit in the shade somewhere, which is okay to do. See how I'm tapping down and back. See that? See that little dip? Drop my shoulders. Come right there. Heel tap, toe tap. Heel tap, toe tap. And what you need to notice, how much pressure is on your hand that's on the chair. Breath, bring it back. Breath, bring it back. See that little dip? See that little dip? See that? Yeah, so it's this leg. Yes, this one is the swing leg. This is the one you focus on, but it's this leg that's getting that really good burn in it, okay? Take a big breath, heel, stay upright, try not to bend, don't bend way over, soften, get down there as far as you can, step wide, take a breath, just a couple more. See, this one, I don't feel nearly as much on my hip replace side because it takes a while for you to get into those muscles that have been disrupted, okay? When you had the hip replaced. That's just the way it is. Try not to overlean. That's the first thing I see somebody doing when they're doing one-legged work, is they overlean. I want these muscles to be hit. They aren't gonna get hit if I don't stay upright. Take a big deep breath, just one more. Breath. There we go. So heel toe tapping, very important. Now I'm gonna do the step. So see, I'm gonna step here and I'm gonna come up, okay? Big breath and back down, okay? You can tap down, but you notice I'm not going fast. I'm not doing this like a step class per se. I am wanting to come up here, and here's the thing you might not have got. When I'm squeezing my muscles to get upright, right here, I'm gonna squeeze my gluteal right there. Then I'm gonna come down, take a big breath. I'm gonna squeeze my gluteal. Yeah, squeeze it. Just like somebody who's coming at you with a big old shot that they're gonna put right in your gluteal, okay? Big breath, drop your shoulders. Seriously, if you can manage to get a 4 to 6 to 8 inch step, this is 8 inches. Typical steps are about 8, 7, 8, something like that. And just press down and then squeeze the gluteal. That's what you want to do. Breath, don't go fast. I'm telling you, hot, humid days, yes, you want to keep moving, but you need to take breaks, okay? And any slug that I know is very willing to take breaks. So that's a good thing, okay? Especially on a hot, humid day. Drop your shoulders, tight tummy. Here we go. Up, squeeze the gluteal, then come down. Don't go fast. Do this with me. I'm doing every one of these with you because you have to do enough for the muscles to start saying, oh, man, she's not dead yet. I have to do something. Okay, tighten right there. Tighten, tighten. Come down. Tighten, tighten. Now, you can alternate steps, but I'm limiting motion. All right, I'm doing the squeeze through. I'm showing you some of the 3 of the best things to do to start getting a better walk because your muscles are stronger. And so what I did before I came into this one, see, squeeze, to get me ready to do this, it was this one that we did, okay? Seriously. Now switch. So here I go. Bring this one here. Come up, drop your shoulders, take a big breath through your nose, squeeze the gluteal. And then you come right down and you don't drop down. You sink, okay? You stay in control. So you can go here, then you come right here and you're down. You don't have to go fast. Big breath. Here we go, up. Keep that foot wide open. And see, this is not hard on my bare feet, even though this is wood, a wood surface, hardwood surface. I'm going to come up, take a breath, but you see, I'm going to squeeze myself up. I'm not going to go like this. I'm not going to do that. Okay, drop the shoulders, tight tummy, come up. So you're squeezing here, you're squeezing here. You come down. Take a breath, come up, squeeze, and come down. And if you want to even get more out of this little move, you come down and you come down slowly. You control the move all the way down. Here we go. Squeeze, squeeze, breath, down. So you control, you don't fall off that thing. I hope you don't fall off that thing. Okay? Big breath. Here we go. Back down. Here we go. Back down. Take it slow. So you're going to come up 1, 2. Same thing as the standing, sitting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? Use one finger on the wall, the chair, the counter. Use one finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop your shoulders, tight tummy. Here we go. Up. Breath. We got about 3 or 4 more. Okay, I'm doing every one of these with you. Breath. Don't go up quick. Squeeze into it. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze yourself down. 1, 2, up. And so I'm doing at least, 10 to, I don't know, 10 to 12. Kathy knows exactly. Okay, 2 more. Take a breath, drop your shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze. Come back down. Okay? So the big three, we've got 1 more to do. So step ups, and you could do alternative. Like if this was a real cold day, then I would do alternatives. I would come up, tap, come down, come up, tap, come down. And I wouldn't go quite so fast, but I'm showing you. So heel toe taps, and the heel toe taps is not really the heel toe tap that you think is working. It's this. See, it's the constant one-legged little mini squatting. So that's the heel toe tap. Step ups, alternate or the same side. And then bands. I told you I was going to use these again, right? So here we go. I'm going to go into my little chair. And on a hot day like this, let's just say you're in, I don't know, you're working on your computer. Maybe you're watching a movie. Whatever you're doing. Put you a little pad, that 2-inch pad, to give you just a little grace. And come in and come up. Just slow and easy. Slow and easy. That gets those muscles going, especially for people with arthritis around backs, hips, etc. Okay, what am I going to do with the band? That is a very important thing to do. If you have arthritis, you have whatever, knee, hip issues, you have back issues, you're going to have walking issues. So what do? You go to a gym, or you see people, influencers on Facebook or wherever you look at stuff, and they're doing all these huge things with weights and everything, but it just about kills you. So these 3 things are very simple, and you can do them right here in your home, and then you can do them on a regular basis. It will help you walk better is the point. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to put this around my, up above my knee. I'm not going to put it on my ankle. I'm going to put it at mid calf. That's number one. Got it? So I'm right here. I'm going to come up. Okay. I'm going to be careful walking around. I'm going to make sure that I have my safety net, because if I go tripping, I'm not going to get my legs moving out of there very quickly, am I? So you have it on the wall. You're holding on your chair. And what you want to do is keep this taut, meaning don't let it get loose. Don't come in too far. Stay out here. See that? Now you're going to have a stationary leg, and you're going to step out. You're going to step out. So once more, I'm on that one leg is my stability. Okay. So I'm right here, soft knees, drop my shoulders, breath through my nose, drop my chin, tight tummy. I'm going to keep saying this stuff, because if you leave one or two of those things out, and it totally diminishes the benefit you're going to get from anything you do. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to pull and come back in. So I can be here, and I can just pull with my heel leading. Take a breath. Heel is leading, and I'm staying center post, and this is my move leg. Okay, turn your toe in so that you're actually leading with your heel. Breath, 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 breath. Heel is leading. Yeah, stay with me. Take a breath. Just do 3 more with me. Just do 3 more. Keep this knee tracking over your foot. Okay, this is my knee replaced side. I had osteotomy on this, which means they took a little wedge out of my bone to keep my knee from being bone on bone. I had that done back in 93, 94. Okay, one more. And so it makes my leg look bent, funny. That's just the price you pay. It's the way it is. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm going to do. Okay, so now this is my stability leg. This is my swing leg. But what am I going to do in order to do this and not overlean? I have to soften my joints, rib cage up, stay into my post leg, lead with your heel. Lead with your heel. See? You want the toe turned in, and you're leading with your heel. Breath, because that ensures that you're going to use those adductors and abductors. Okay? Keep that toe headed in. Big breath. Toe headed in. Breath. Breath. You should be feeling it out here by now. Right here. Yeah. Big breath. Big breath. 2 more, 2 more. 1 more. And then come back in. So you should have really felt that in there. Now I'm going to bring this down to my ankles, just like this. And I'm just going to step out and back. I am not going to do anything with this around my ankles unless I've got a chair or a wall or a bedpost or a counter to hang on to. See how I'm doing this? I'm just stepping forward and back against a resistance. Then I'm going to go forward and back. Just a little movement. Forward and back, forward and back. Okay? Then I'm going to step out of that band. And I'm going to get right here to my chair again. I'm going to take my little pad. I'm going to come right here. Okay? I'm going to put that pad right between the legs here, right at the knees. See that? So I'm trying to minimize the heat and still get some quality moving, especially as it pertains to walking better. Okay, so I'm gonna be right here and I'm just gonna gently push in with my knees into this pad, okay? So first thing I'm gonna tell you to do is if you're doing anything sitting in a chair, this is what we tend to do. We tend to hunker down and then do the move. So that would be wrong-headed. So we don't want to be wrong-headed. So what we do is our whole mantra of lining up. Number one, be aware of how far in you're going, how far back you're going, which makes it easier for you to get the move done correctly. For me, it's back is better. So I'm going to open my hips a little, and it's going to make me kick right here, contract right here. Got it? So big breath, tight. I'm right here and I'm pushing in to that chair. I'm going into the toe and then I'm going to go to the heel. So I want to get a little movement, but I can't compress my spine. So how do I not? I open back. I say rib cage up, drop the shoulders, and I go toe, squeeze, heel, squeeze. Big breath, open, drop the shoulders, toe, squeeze, heel, squeeze. Breath, toe, squeeze in the knees. And heel, squeeze in the knees. Big breath, toe, heel. You're squeezing so hard that you feel it right in the groin. Okay, rib cage up, tighten, heel, toe, squeeze. Don't go from the toe to heel and not take time to squeeze. You gotta squeeze right there. Breath, squeeze, breath, squeeze, and squeeze. Okay, release. Yeah, you gotta release. So I'm gonna do 2 sets. That was 1. Take a big deep breath. Yeah, before we go into that, just take your little balance pad. Step and go into your 90-90. Those of you who have a lot of back, a lot of hip issues, you got to make this move your friend, okay? So I'm going to come right here. Then I'm going to point the knee down. And be careful that you don't fall off your chair. If you get going on this one, you could fall right off. Take a big deep breath. Mac is very hot, so he's just laying there today. Okay, see? Lean back. 90-90. You can get this done in a chair. And don't think, oh, that's too simple. It's not doing anything. This is one of the primary ways you have to get that synovial fluid going, to oil up your joints, to get your posture line up going. You can bring the pad up over the head, pull, bring it down, turn, drop that knee down, drop the shoulders down. Big breath, come back up over the head. Here we go, 90-90, and you're just doing 3 or 4, that's all. Because we're doing slow, we're not doing a ton, but we're moving. We're getting into those very important structures. So here we go, right here again, sitting on my little chair. What am I gonna do? So I've made a break. Okay, now I want to get those groin muscles going again. Those are your adductor muscles. These are your abductors, out and ins. Okay, you ready? So get a position just right so that you can push in with your knees, okay? With your whole upper leg, okay? Rib cage up, drop my shoulders, push really hard, and then go to my heel, push, breath, come back up to my toes. Now push really hard. Open back, drop your shoulders, heels, push really hard, like really hard. And then come back up, push, breath, come back down, push, breath, come back up, push really hard into the knees, and then come back, push, really, really get the contraction going in the groin muscles there. So I'm on my toes, rib cage up, push really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, heels, breath, push really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back to the toes. Okay, push really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back down to the heels. Push really hard. 1, 2, really hard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release. Should have felt that. I know. Okay. So I went over the 3 very important moves. I did some precursors. That one I put in, it's a very important one too. But the tapping, the heel toe tapping, yeah, big deal. Stepping up, squeezing, big deal. Band pulls, yeah. So here's my chair. I'm going to approach my chair. I'm going to take one leg back, keep my chin tucked, bring my tummy in so that my back is in neutral, soften up my elbows. I'm going to reach and lift. So whereas I'm not getting in the floor, I could, if you want to do this in the floor, great. You'll be on your knees. And you just go, again, toe, heel, lifts, back and forth, point, dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. Hold, lift, hold, lift, hold, lift. Then you come back in. You go into a big bad cat, tight tummy. So there goes the pelvic. That's what we did, standing pelvic tilt, and then hyperextension. And so this is one of the reasons why this one is such an important move to do, because you're doing the very thing I started this whole session with, is your pelvic tilting, okay, and you're hyperextending. Okay, so the other leg goes back, drop your shoulders, soften your arms, squeeze your gluteal, lift, hand out over the back of the chair, keep your chin tucked, breath, breath, hold it, breath, 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 plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, back and forth, squeeze your butt, lift, squeeze it, lift, squeeze it, lift, come back in and come back in, take a big breath, come back up, bring those shoulders up to your ears, all the way up to your ears, bring them back down, and then you're going to move from the belly button up. So sink down, don't bring your knees in, sink down, keep your knees out over the toes, leave your hands down. Then I want you to turn your shoulders to get the body swing going. See, I'm not lifting my shoulders. I'm turning my shoulders from one side to the others. And my hands just follow that. See that? So that is core involvement to get a move going. Big breaths, and you turn and you look, and you turn and you look. And be conscious of your knees not caving. Breath, 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 breath. Shake out, shake out, shake out. And this today is going to be entitled Water, some very simple moves to make your walking better. And it's amazing how well it works if you just do them simply. Okay, you don't have to burn the house down, so to speak. Well, that might hurt, get you moving.